What's going on, guys? Well, it's Conrad from ElevenfitTV. Thank you for joining me again today. We are on the second bout of our booty camp, right? And I want to remind you something, guys. When it comes on to stability, posture, your glutes are very important. Even though we want to take you from a flatty to a fatty, we want to change your pancakes into buns, right? I want you to understand that it's not just appearance, but posture, stability. The glutes play a very, very important role, right? Those hip extension, your glutes are a major contributor to those. So I want you to bear that in mind. So now on the day number 2 of our booty camp, and we're going to jump straight into the first thing that we're going to do. We're going to do some fire hydrants. We're going to do some donkey kicks, right? Starting with the fire hydrants. We're going to do 20 of those per side, right? And we're going to jump right at it. Grab my stopwatch here because we're going to do some timed sessions as well, some timed bouts. But let's start with those fire hydrants. 20. We're going to do 20 on the right, 20 on the left. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. I'm going to give you a frontal view of this so you see what is going on. Guys, I don't want it to twist like this. No, that's not what I don't want this twist, right? You're assuming the position, all fours, and you are lifting that right leg or left, whichever you choose, as high as physically possible, and you're coming back down. And that's where you feel those glute muscles being engaged and coming back down. Even if you can go right here, that's perfectly fine. What I don't want is this twist. No, that will cause you to work a different muscle, and that's not what we want. We focus on the glutes. Okay, so let's go. 20 on the right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done, guys. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Next side. Knee on the other. 1, 2. More twist, guys. 3, 4, 5. Remember that muscle to mind connection. 6. Think about what is doing the lifting. 7. Those are the glute muscles. 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Core nice and tight. 7, 8, 9. add the balancing act to the exercise as well. Okay, so we're going to do 15 abduction. Okay, I don't want you to bend over, guys, and lift the leg. No, I want you to stand up, hold your hands like this,